Hey guys, welcome to another midweek motivation with your girl Tymika with a Y. Now, on this week, I want you to travel with me on this journey of life's twists and turns. Today, I want you to embark on a truly extraordinary journey. And in this journey, it beckons us to dive headfirst into the realm of finding treasures in the darkness. Now, this month is October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I am, being a breast cancer survivor, I know all too well what it's like trying to find treasures or hope, happiness, joy, peace in the darkness. So the question is how do we go about discovering or finding those jewels that are hidden within the shadows? Because life has a way of presenting us with challenges and moments of doubt, and even stretches when it feels like the world has cast its shadow upon us. But what if I told you that within the very corners of the darkness lies an abundance of treasures that are just waiting for you to find them? So today we're gonna set sail on a quest for the heart. And I hope that this journey will shine a guiding light on this profound and deeply human experience. But before we get started, I do want you to understand that, number one, you are not alone on this journey. I am right here with you. And together we're going to explore the intricacies of life's challenges. And the path that leads to these treasures that are hidden in the corner, hidden within the darkest corners of our lives, right? And so the first thing, which is going to sound quite insane, is to embrace the darkness. I know. When I said it, it sounds just as crazy in your ears as it sounds coming out of my mouth. But truthfully, that's the first crucial step. It's to embrace the darkness. This is a very vital part of our shared human experience, and it often carries profound lessons. But the question is how do we shift our perspective to find beauty within the shadows? And the truth is that it's not even about denying the darkness. It's about embracing it fully. When we acknowledge our challenges, we create space for growth and transformation. Embracing the darkness, it means giving ourselves permission to feel our emotions, even the ones that are slightly uncomfortable. We give ourselves permission to sit and feel, because it's about understanding that many times the darkness can be a mirror, and it reflects back to us the aspects of ourselves that need attention and healing. It allows us to see those spaces that sometimes we try to hide. It allows us to see the spaces where we need the most healing. And so how do we do that? The first practical step to embracing darkness is, again, to acknowledge your feelings. Allow yourself to feel and express your emotions, right? Because this in itself is a courageous act that can lead to profound healing and growth. The second step is to seek support. Now listen, I am an avid supporter, promoter of therapy. I have a therapist that I see regularly. But to seek support, that's another step. Lean on your support network, whether it's friends, it's family, it's therapists, it's a spouse, it's whoever, a pastor, church mother. These are the moments. It's during these challenging times that you lean on your support network, because sharing your feelings with others can and will provide valuable insight and comfort. And not only are you leaning on them for support, but you're also asking them to provide you with information, resources, or a remedy to help you get through these dark times. Now, number 2 is to cultivate resilience and growth. Um, in the heart of adversity, we discover opportunities to cultivate resilience and personal growth. A lot of times we see resilience rise, and we see, courage, bravery rise in the face of adversities. So when we're in these moments, how do we navigate these challenging times and emerge as stronger and a more resilient individual? Resilience is not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's not just saying, I made it, I'm on the top of the mountain, I'm here, I did it. No, it's about growing through them. I'm being in church my whole life. I would always hear people say, oh, we're just going through trials and tribulations. We're going through. The older I got, the more I realized is, no, I'm not going through, I'm growing through. So in order to cultivate resilience, you have to, again, shift your perspective that I'm not going through this. I am growing through this. And this is not happening to me. This is happening for me. Because it's the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. To cultivate resilience, we can start by practicing self-compassion, giving ourselves the same grace that we would extend to someone else. Explore mindfulness techniques, explore positive affirmations, and the importance of seeking support from loved ones or professionals when we need. So practicing mindful meditation is to cultivate resilience in practicing mindful meditation. This can help you stay grounded and centered even in the midst of life's storms. Another step is self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend. Because self-compassion can be a powerful tool for building resilience. And then the gift of transformation. Because within the depths of darkness, we find a powerful catalyst for transformation. How can we recognize and fully embrace the transformative power of life's hardships? Because remember, resilience is not about bouncing back. It's about growing through the situation and circumstances. It's about realizing that this is not happening to me. This is happening for me, and I am not going through. I am growing through. Transformation often begins with a shift in perspective. So when you're talking about the gift of transformation, it starts with a shift in perspective. It's about reframing challenges, seeing it in a different light, right? Reframing challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Because to fully embrace the gift of transformation, we can start by practicing self-reflection and self-awareness. Because it's about asking ourselves deeper questions like, what can I learn from this experience, and how can I use this adversity to become a better version of myself? Because remember, we're not going through it, we are growing through it. So set aside time to contemplate your experience and the lessons they hold. Self-reflection can lead to profound personal growth. Another step is adopting a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn and grow from adversity. Embrace challenges as opportunities to expand your horizon. Opportunities to expand your horizon. Because remember, we're not going through this. We are growing through this. And the more you remind yourself that you are growing through this, you are now able to shift your perspective. Now, number 4 is finding beauty in imperfections, right? I remember I was in a stage play once, and one of the lines was, I am perfectly imperfect, right? That's such a beautiful line. I am perfectly imperfect. So on our journeys wouldn't be complete without discussing the beauty of imperfection. How can we appreciate the unique, imperfect aspects of ourselves and others, even in the darkest moments? You see, imperfection is what makes us beautifully human. It's about accepting ourselves just as we are, flaws, scars, and all, and extending that acceptance to others. Because truthfully, we can't fully accept others as they are until we are fully able to accept ourselves. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? When you look in the mirror, can you honestly say, I love the person I see in the mirror. I adore the person I see in the mirror. I embrace who she is or who he is or who they are, right? Finding beauty in imperfection is an act of self-love and compassion. Finding beauty within your own imperfections is an act of self-love and compassion. It's about letting go of unrealistic standards and embracing your true authenticity. Because finding beauty in imperfection is self-acceptance. So embrace your quirks, embrace your vulnerabilities, embrace your imperfections, because they are what make you uniquely you. And you're beautiful, and you're gorgeous, and you're worthy, and you are enough. You see, when we accept ourselves and others as they are and as we are, we create space for genuine, meaningful relationships, right? Now, number 5 is or finding those treasures, right? So we'll explore additional exercises and mindset shifts to help us actively find treasures within our own darkness. So the question is how can we find gratitude, wisdom, and purpose in the midst of life's challenges? Finding and unearthing treasures in the darkness is a practice of cultivating gratitude and shifting our mindset. Remember, we're not going through, we're doing what? Yes, we are growing through. This is about recognizing the silver linings and the lessons within adversities. One practical exercise is to keep a gratitude journal, right? Shameless plug, go and purchase it on Amazon. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. And when I say purchase it on Amazon, I'm talking about my book. Go purchase Rise and Roar, Manifestation and Gratitude Journal. It's on Amazon. So write down 3 things that you're grateful for each day, even on the toughest days. That is something that I had to learn to do, because if you've been following me or listened to any of my podcast episodes, you know that depression is something that I've dealt with for a long time. And so when I was in those moments, it was very difficult for me to find spaces and ways to point out or locate things to be grateful for, right? And so now I'm in a space where it doesn't matter how I'm feeling, there's always something to be thankful for. Always something to be thankful for, right? And so this practice, writing down things that you're grateful for, this practice can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, right? Because remember, when we are saying affirmations, we don't want to say the things that we don't want. We want to say the things that we do want, the things that we do want to manifest, the things that we are grateful for, right? Write down those 3 things each day, no matter how small. It doesn't matter how small it is. This practice, writing down 3 things that you're grateful for, this practice can transform your perspective and lead to greater happiness. Another step is seeking the lessons in every challenge. When we're faced with adversities, ask yourself this one question: what can I learn from this experience? What can I learn from this experience? This simple question allows us to shift our perspective, and it creates a shift in our mindset, and this shift can lead to personal growth. Because remember, we're not what? We're not going through it. We are growing through it. So as we prepare to close out this episode, I want you to remember this. Within the darkness, you hold the key to a world of treasures that are waiting to be found. Each day is an opportunity to embrace whatever you're dealing with, whether you're in the midst of darkness, whether you're in the midst of sunlight, whether you're in the midst of cloudy storms, whatever you're in the midst of. Each day is an opportunity to embrace the challenges, cultivate resilience, and discover the transformative power of life's challenges. With an open heart and a willingness to learn, you can find beauty in imperfection and find the treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Because, honey, if we're going to do this thing called life, we might as well do it well. Thank you for joining me for another midweek motivation. If you found this episode inspiring and enlightening, please subscribe to my midweek motivation. Please subscribe to my podcast. Also, share it with your friends, your family members, or someone who may be in need of just a nice little calm pick-me-up for the week, or someone who may benefit from these weekly midweek motivations. Your support and your feedback are the winds in my sails, propelling me forward on this journey of growth and self-discovery. And I appreciate you so very much. So until we meet again, remember that within the darkness, you, my dear, hold the key to a world of treasures that are waiting to be found. This is your girl, Tymika with a Y, coming to you with another midweek motivation. I love you. And as always, smooches and deuces. Don't forget to go ahead and practice for a masterful day. God bless.